the ESO dailies. Green bitches. So I play in DC. I don't only play DC. A lot of people will only play on one alliance. I want to say probably a good, I don't know, 70% of players on ESO, on the PS4, in Vivek, will only play on their alliance. That being said, when he said that all of DC and AD don't fight each other, I like to say that's a crock of shit. More times or not, I see reds and yellows in a fight, at a battle. They will kill the blues and they will run away. They won't fight each other either. You're talking about a guy who's talking about alliance locks and shit, and he has a point to some aspects. But in my opinion, the guy plays on 3 different consoles, and he's not on PS4 all the time. So he doesn't know what goes on PS4, in Vivek, on ESO, in Cyrodiil. I'm in Cyrodiil, I want to say a good 90% of the time. I have fuck tons of alliance points and probably not that much gold, because I don't care about getting EMP, I don't care about gold jewelry, I play the way I want to play. And the guy contradicts everything that ESO stands for, I think, honestly. I think his builds are toxic. I think if you have a build and you're using one of his builds, you're probably going to die a lot. Because he makes build videos and then he talks about battlegrounds like he's king shit. And then he goes in there and he gets wrecked. Or he comes in here and he talks shit, and you seen on his last video, he was like, oh, this fucking Nightblade, he won't fucking let that other guy fight him alone. So he was like, I'll fuck you up, you ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. Gets wrecked. Comes back out, gets wrecked again. So I just think that when I watch build videos, because not all my builds are my builds, but when I watch other people's build videos and they show gameplay of them actually playing it, they do shit, you know, they fuck shit up. Yeah, they die sometimes, it's gonna happen. You're not gonna not die, I'm not saying that, but I don't know. I think his builds are toxic. I think he's toxic. I think he's bad for the community on PlayStation 4, considering he doesn't play PlayStation 4 all the time. And that's my rant, and that's my beef with him. I think he's trash, honestly. Am I saying that I would 1v1 him? Yeah, sure, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't care if I lose or if I die. I play the game how I want to play. If I die, then so what? If I live, then so what? I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I just want to put that out there for people. If you're new to ESO and you're watching ESO daily for builds, it's toxic. And I don't see you surviving long. The dude never has sustain. He can't sustain on any character that I've seen on any of his build videos. He's always on his last limb. He always goes, you can hear it too, he goes spam a button and he's out of resource. He don't have it, so he's got to do a heavy attack or a light attack, or try to get some stamina back, or magicka, and it's not happening that much. Because 9 times out of 10, he dies right away. In PvP, you have to be built for both sustain and damage, I believe, in my opinion. So, I mean, that's my sustain right there. And if you can't play around that, if that's not good enough for you, then I don't know. I mean, that's my play style. I'm used to having next to no resources. I don't use large bars because I don't need it. I hit very hard on this character, and that's my play style. That's how I like to play. But to him saying green bitches, yeah, I don't know. I see a lot more Team Orange. I'm not saying DC doesn't fight yellow sometimes, because 9 times out of 10 again, we're outnumbered. heavily, severely. Since this last update, a lot of players from the last campaign, we came in second last campaign, and he was talking, you know, DC sucks, we're shit, we're in third place. Well, whatever. EP was in third place for the longest time. And the only reason they're not in third place right now is because 90% of yellows will go over on EP after they take everything on yellow. They'll go on reds, and they'll take everything back. And then when they're done with that, they'll come over to DC, and they'll do the same thing. So that's where I agree to the point that he's right in one thing, that they need an alliance lock to where you can't do that. It needs to be fair, and at the moment it's not. It's extremely laggy. And that's all I got to say about that, really. I did come out with a build video for my SamDK the other day. I have been trying some new things out on it. I'm not sure I like it, so I'll probably switch back. But at the moment, I'm still running 7th Legion. But I switched to bow. I was sword and board, and sword and boards are really tanky. And I wanted to do more offensive, so I went to a bow. Not sure I like it too much. And I also swapped back to Hunting's Rage. I was using Gladiator on my sword and shield, and that was working pretty good. That's actually really good. And if I actually need the extra penetration, I could run Spriggans. It's not necessary in my build or my playstyle for me. I know a lot of people are looking for this set right now because they believe that they don't have enough penetration, but I don't know. I don't want to over penetrate is my thing. I think if I hit someone too hard, then I need to tone it down a little. If I can hit a Sork and in 2 hits they're down to almost fucking 10% health, I don't need Spriggans on. That makes the game too easy, and I'm not here for easy. I'm here for a challenge, and that's why I play ESO. I was also running Veladrift on my sword and shield bar, but I swapped out for Bloodspawn just to get some extra ultimate. Since I don't have Heroic Slash on. If they had a bow ability that gave you ultimate, that would be 10 times better. But that's it. That's all I gotta say for Mr. Craven, or whatever the fuck his name is, ESO Daily. Just putting that out there. I think he's trash. I think his builds are trash. I think you don't know what the fuck he's talking about when he talks about PvP and on PS4, when he plays on 3 different fucking accounts on fucking 3 different platforms. I think it's fucking stupid. Don't come on to our game when you're not even here fucking 98% of the fucking time. You're on fucking PC, or you're on fucking Xbox. I don't fuck with Fuckbox, and I don't fuck with the PC faggots. PS4 and DC all the way. I have loyalty. All my characters are DC. And I believe they do need to do an alliance fix to where it locks people out. And that's it. That's all I got to say on that. So, that's all. Can't wait to read the comments on this shit. Because that kid's fucking salty and he gets butthurt a lot, so. Yep. That's all I got to say. Peace.